the last minute until the room was like, had 10 people. And then they said, what's your name again? I said, Oliver Nakakande. Check the form, check the form. Did we call you? I was like, oh my God, they didn't call me. Should I say yes or no? Okay, so I said, no. They said, so what are you doing here? I said, I came to audition. No, we only auditioned with the people that we called. We didn't call you, so what are you doing here? So one of the ladies came in when we were having that conversation and she said, this girl is what we are looking for. Didn't we call you? I said, no, you didn't call me. I was like, she was like, you know what? Just give her the form now. Let her feel it because she's been sitting here all day.
Oh, you were
Just,
there.
yeah. So give her the form and let her
Clearly
feel
you
out.
were determined.
Yeah. So I was like, oh my God, I'm so lucky. They gave me the form. I registered. I had my national ID. I filled in everything they needed and waited. I was the last girl to audition.
Okay.
Yeah. So the previous day they had auditioned, was it West and Northern girls? So those were already set.
Okay.
Now this day was us, Central and East. So I was among the last group to audition, and I remember walking into the room full of these super women that I was always looking up to. There was Flavia Tumusime, there was Miss Brenda Nanyonjo, and other women on the panel. And I'm like, oh my God. I look up to these women, I fear them. I'm like, oh my God, it's happening. I was shaking. Honestly, I was. I was really shaking. And I remember somebody asked me, why are you... No, I said I'm nervous because I got the microphone. And I remember saying, I'm nervous. They said, why? I said, because I'm here and it feels intense. I'm nervous. I was shaking. My legs were literally like this. Anyways, they said, everything is going to be okay. Tell us who you are, blah, blah, blah. So I mentioned who I am. And I think by then I had a bit of an accent because I was fresh. Said, you have an accent. I said, they said, where are you from? I said, from here. Do you live here? I said, no. I didn't want to show that I don't live here because maybe it
might be an issue.
Yeah, so I was like, no, I'm not going to mention anything about that. I said, yeah, but sometimes I live in Dubai. That's what I said. So we audition, and then we go back and wait for the result. And then we come back, they read the result, and fortunately I was on the list that day.
Okay.
I was like, okay, I made it, but this is just a start. So
you had just taken time off
uni.
Because you were working as well, or were you just doing uni?
At that time I was only doing uni.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was in a break for uni, and then, I had time to enjoy these auditions.
So you weren't panicking too much?
No, and I knew, I just knew that I wasn't going to win.
Okay.
For some reason, I didn't come to win.
You just wanted to participate.
Exactly.
And be part of
but
it.
if I win, okay, I win. But some girls had really, really high hopes. Like, this is what I want. In fact, even some of them now still have the anger and the pain that, how could she win, I think if you put your everything into it, you just don't do it. I was being myself. So we finished auditioning, and they told us, okay, you're the final 22.
Okay.
Yeah. That day, it was a long day full of, eliminations and all. And I was lucky that I made it. So I called my family. I was like, guess what? I made it. They're like, we knew it. We knew it.
You told the friend who picked the phones for you?
Oh, yeah. Actually, I did. I did call her in the room. I was like, guess what, Ruth? I'm in the finalists. She was like, oh, my God, what? I was like, yeah. Then I told her the story that I had to go through, filling up other forms, new forms, and she said, that doesn't matter now. You're in there. Okay, just do your best. But we went back home, and now we had to get ready for boot camp.
Okay.
Had a shopping list, stuff that we needed in the boot camp. It was supposed to be 3 weeks and a half. Okay, so we did some shopping, and I was really, really looking forward to the boot camp because I didn't know what to expect. So the day arrives, we're here, we came back here, we meet with our parents. They had to sign some documents to give us away for all that time. It was a good day, but I was starting to get nervous.
Okay.
Because I was starting to feel the heat, was happening. In 3 weeks and a half, they're gonna crown one of us.
Yeah.
And honestly, the girls are so beautiful. They're still beautiful. They were so beautiful, and I didn't see any chance of me winning. Honestly, I didn't.
Really?
Yeah, because there were some girls who were super fit. Some girls who were, of course, okay, I was the tallest, but there were some girls who could speak. Oh my God. So I thought, I don't belong, but let me just do it. I'm here now. So we go for boot camp, and they had to choose roommates for us. I had 2 roommates, and we started very early in the morning, fitness classes. Then we had some etiquette classes, and then it was classes till the end of the day. And then the weekend, on Sunday, our families could come and check on us.
Okay.
Time went so fast that we had just entered boot camp, and now we had to leave and come back here for the finale. A lot happened though in boot camp because they had to choose the sports queen. I was sporty. I knew that I was sporty because I was working out literally every second day. But I met girls who could work out.
Even more than you.
Like our sports queen, she could do like 100 push-ups in just no time. I can't push up. I can't.
That's me too.
And some people looked at my body, they're like, yeah, she's super fit, she can do this. I said, I can't. I can do some things, but I can't do push-ups. So we went, we didn't have top model. What did we have? We had something like, in Miss World we have head-to-head. Here we had to present our projects, similar to head-to-head. So my project was about sex education. And the reason why I chose that project is because I felt the need to educate girls about it. Every single time that I could come back home from Dubai, I saw new girls that are pregnant or even moms, girls that were my age.
All right.
So I felt, I did some research, and I was like, what really happened? What went wrong? And I realized that our parents really didn't sit us down and tell us, this is what happens when you have sex, So I felt the need to talk about this. But I think it was a strong project for Miss Uganda, and they loved it.
Okay.
But then, yeah, I didn't push it on so well in the boot camp. Okay. Everybody had different projects, mental health and so on. Anyways, so after the boot camp, we came back here, and I remember Miss World was already in the country. Yes, so we had to do a CSR with her in Boyogere. There were a school that we had to visit, and certain activities, cleaning and all. So that was the day before the finale.
Okay.
And everybody was trying to act their best, to be at their best manners ever. Like, even if I step on you, you're going to apologize,
The competition was real.
Oh, it was real.
Previously on Crystal One-on-One.
Parents, generally, that scolding of being pregnant, it's like the end of the world. Then when you're 30 something, where are the babies? Okay, give me one. And you're like,
I talked about the disconnect, even just in terms of relationships. Don't talk to boys. You're not allowed. You're not allowed. You're not allowed. Then all of a sudden, a flip. Like, where's the husband?
No,
what are
graduation.
You
are you cutting the cake with someone?
The night before,
okay,
girls were like, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening. Anyways, so we did that CSR with Miss World, and the D-Day arrived. Of course, we were here, we slept over. I woke up very early, very, very early. And I prayed. I said, God, whoever's going to win, okay. I'm just going to do my best. At this point now, they know the winner already. So I'm not going to try to prove anything. So I remember before that night before the crowning, we had rehearsals. We slept very, very late trying to rehearse how are we going to walk on the stage. You're supposed to walk there, I'm supposed to walk here. So perfection, everything. Perfection everywhere. Anyways, so wake up early, show up for breakfast. Everybody was praying in a good mood. We had to get tickets for our families, make sure they are coming. My family was the first one to show up here. They were the first people.
I love it.
They were here on time. They said it was supposed to start at about 5. At midday, lunchtime, they were at Sheraton. I said, hey, we're here. I'm like, what? It's too early. So we don't want to miss out. We want to get the front seats and all. I said, okay. So they came with vuvuzelas and they knew
were
how
ready to cheer and
champion.
support.
But honestly, I didn't even hear them.
No, I think that was probably one of the biggest finales, Miss
It
Uganda
was.
finales. We've had a huge tent.
It was huge because
First time we ever had Miss World here
exactly.
as well.
How lucky am I?
Yes.
So, talking about how huge the event was, just going back to our presentation night, it was full of people. And people were having banners with people's faces, contestants' faces, and oh my God, I was like, my family didn't know about this. Next time, please print my face on t-shirts and so that we can show them that we're also here. Okay. The next night that we had together was talent night. Talking about talent, I am not talented.
Oh, okay.
Not really. So I was like, what am I going to do? It was compulsory. And I said to myself, I'm going to anchor.
Okay.
I'm going to read news because I know I have knowledge about this.
And you've done some journalism as well?
Yeah. So I read and I had a reporter,
Okay.
Santina. So she was reporting for me because both of us we couldn't dance, we couldn't sing. So we ended up in news. Anyways, that night my faces were everywhere. And this time my family made sure that they put my face in everybody's business. This is our girl, yay, yay, yay. It started feeling like a presidential campaign. Yep. And finale, now they knew exactly what to do. They printed more shirts, they came with banners, vuvuzelas, what? I'm like, oh my God, okay. I'm going to do my best.
It's nice to have that support.
It's very nice to have the support, yeah. But that day was very emotional because there was a lot going on and it was the night that the girl had to be crowned. So I wasn't really in my senses. For some reason, I just started feeling so low and I couldn't stop shaking on stage. And apparently I was the first girl to get on stage because we had an opening dance. Had to come waving, Queenie. So because I was number 22, I had to come in the first girl. I was shaking, and this time it could show because we were wearing short dresses. So my legs were like, Then I asked my family, did you see me shaking? They was like, no, we didn't see that. You looked amazing. I was like, okay. I was really shaking. Anyways, we had different rounds, and then they had to get the top 10. And the top 10, I happened to be number 10.
Okay.
They read the top 9, and my name wasn't heard anywhere. I was like, okay, this is it.
They're like,
This
I'm
is the
done.
end. But then number 10, Oliver Nakakande, I'm like, yes.
So were you starting to feel at that point like, okay, maybe I do have a chance, maybe?
When they read number 9 and it wasn't me, I knew number 10 is definitely not me.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was literally giving up. But when they read my name, I was like, okay, top 10. Now I'm going to bring my best smile, my best walk, everything. I'm just going to, knowledge to answer all those questions. I'm like, yes. So we come, and actually before the top 10, they had crowned the, you know, those other titles, Congeniality, Beach Beauty, and I happened to be Miss Congeniality. For some reason, the girls loved me in boot camp because every time they had like, you know, I always move with like medicines, Panadol, if you. So the girls, every time they had an issue, go to Oliver's room, go to Oliver's room. So I was always there to help. So when they asked the girls to choose their Miss Congeniality, I didn't know that they wrote my name on those papers. And then the night came, and, oh my God, Miss Congeniality. I was like, oh my God, you girls. I made it.
That's nice.
So after that, we had to go through a round of questions as the top 10 to determine the top 5.
Okay.
So we could feel the fire then. So I remember they asked me, what is my motto in life? I had rehearsed about huge questions, you know, very serious questions. Something they asked me, what is your motto in life? I was like,
You weren't ready for that one.
no, that was too easy. But then the way you talk about it is what they are actually looking for. So I say my motto in life is, with God, everything is possible. And of course, the question came with the why. So I said, I believe in God. I was raised in a Christian background, and I believe with God, everything is possible. You can't do nothing without God. So,
Okay.
and then, okay, next go. And now they have to announce the top 5. Top 5, fortunately, I was the first one to be announced. Yeah.
So now you started to believe a little bit?
I was like, okay, we're getting there. Top 5, we're getting there. Okay. So I couldn't believe it, honestly. I couldn't. And then they announced 4 other girls joined me, and then one of us had to win. So we go backstage. We had a prayer, a strong prayer. We say, girls, whoever's gonna win, we should be happy for this person. It's gonna be one of us. It's gonna be one of us. But we need to support each other. We need to do this. Da 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 da. Come back to stage.
Yeah. And
then drama happened.
I was wondering if you got to talk about it.
No, the drama happened.
Yeah, that was a
Yeah.
very embarrassing moment for us
Very
as Uganda.
embarrassing, especially in front of Miss World.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Miss World, the CEO of Miss World, I mean, their entire organization is here at this function. And for me, it was so bad because I felt like, I mean, women were talking about empowerment.
Yes.
And then the next
Supporting each other
second,
and all of that.
the next second, they're tearing each other down. I'm like, it's the opposite. Why are you doing that? So I couldn't understand. But that happened when I was holding hands with Bagaya, Elizabeth, because now they had announced all the other 3 people were off. It was now either me or Liz. So I remember asking Bagaya, what is going on?
Yeah.
Because we took so long holding hands. We were waiting to hear either her name or my name, but we couldn't. All we hear is, honestly, I didn't know what was going on then, honestly, but I knew there was something not good happening. So I just watched it in the news a couple of days later. And then I was like, oh, this is what happens? But, you know, after they finished showing each other who's the best, they announced me.
I'm looking at it, I don't know.
Yeah, they did announce me, and I was like, oh, okay. Because I was tired of holding hands. We've waited for so long. The fight was going on. I think it was the most dramatic event ever. In fact, I wake up in the morning and I didn't get as much attention. The whole attention was on the fight.
Yes.
So I came into a life where I wasn't even like congratulated, because people, in fact, Ugandans love a lot of drama.
You're right.
Oh my God, did you see at the crowning of Miss Uganda? But who's Miss Uganda? Wait, who's Miss Uganda? We don't know.
It was like secondary.
Exactly. So the more focus was on
And
the
what
drama.
happened, yeah.
But of course, I had my family congratulating me, and I had thousands of messages. I got followers. There was a lot going on.